You said something critical, and we're going to help you with these. It's all in the book. Number one, not a product of environment, circumstance, labels. Number two, knows their own identity.
That's right.
A biblical example to me, I think Jesus is the greatest example to follow his life. He goes to his disciples and he says, "Who do men say I am?" And they say, well, some say you're a prophet, some say you're Elijah, some say you're this, you're that. And basically he does his own market survey.
Yes.
You know, what do people say about me? And he's getting the survey of the people. But he has enough confidence in his identity to hear what other people have to say about him and not affect him or change.
He stays the course.
He stays the course. He knows who he is.
That's right.
And he can listen what others say.
That's right.
That's so critical, because I think without identity, which is the essence of your true nature, without you being able to define, and what you say is an independent thinker, what I say is the core of you, you know that you know who you are.
That's right.
When you have that, then no matter what happens in life, what variances, what comes, what goes, what people say or do, you don't move from the core of who you are.
And what gives somebody the audacity to define you, to tell you what you can and can't do, who you can and can't be, how you must and must not perform? You know, we've both written books and we've done many things in media. You know, there's PR people who say that's not Christian enough, and the secular world would say, you know, you're quoting God. You know, there's always going to, but you see, you're going to stay your own course. From a single appearance on the Larry King Show, Larry King Live, this book hit the New York Times bestseller list. People are hungry for the message. They want to know the truth. Jacqueline Jakes told me yesterday, she said it's the wrong title. It's not The Secret to Life Transformation. It should be The Truth About Life Transformation.
Oh, I love it.
And she's right, and I wish I knew her when. But she said something really powerful. A lot of people say, from all the people you interviewed, why these 12? And she said, I do not take too seriously the advice of people who have not been severely tested. Why would I listen to somebody who has a theory, who has book knowledge, who is very well versed and perhaps of great value? I'm not dismissing it, but there's nothing more powerful than the truth. And these people who've been there, done that, walked through the fire, not only survived, Paula, never mind they survived, they conquered their worlds, and they went to places of height and success that they never dreamed possible. That's what I'm talking about.
You know, Julie, I heard a pastor preaching recently that talked about stress load test, and this really stuck with me. So, when a stress load test is done, they take the material and put it under this tremendous amount of weight, and the weight proves the authenticity of the product. If it cannot handle the weight, it's considered not authentic or plastic. If it handles the weight, it's considered authentic. And what I see in these 12 people, their life handled the weight. They were authentic.
That's right.
We're going to be right back, because Julie's going to share the principles that 12 great people have invested their time, their truths into her to share with you. Listen, if I could sit with 12 people like this, these are world changers, leaders, these are history makers, and get the information, it's invaluable. It's the greatest investment you can make. We'll be right back.
Everyone has dreams and visions of the destiny God has for them. Yet many people wonder what it takes to get to the top of their field and stay there. Now discover the keys to achieving a life of victory from 12 of today's most successful decision makers and world changers, including Pastor Paula White in author Julie Chrystyn's hardback book, The Secret to Life Transformation: How to Claim Your Destiny Now.
From common jobs to extraordinary positions of power and wealth and privilege and authority, they had a vision for their life, and they figured out how to make that vision a reality.
Find powerful keys for activating personal success and experiencing greater joy and freedom in life when you order Julie Chrystyn's hardback book, The Secret to Life Transformation. Plus, you'll also receive Paula White's 4-CD set, Change Your Way of Thinking, Change Your Way of Living, both for your ministry gift of $30 or more. Call toll-free, write or log on to paulawhite.org and gain vital insights for activating your destiny and transforming your life today.
You better call the toll-free number right now for your ministry gift of $30 or more. I will rush to you Julie's book, The Secret to Life Transformation, How to Claim Your Destiny Now. It is phenomenal. Justice Clarence Thomas, An Unthinkable Journey. David Foster, I Reject Limits, period. John, Success Unshared is Failure. Robert Evans, I Shouldn't Be Here. On and on and on. Along with my 4 CD series, Change Your Way of Thinking, Change Your Way of Living. I will teach you the power of thoughts. I will teach you that your emotions are the indicator lights. They're not the engine. How to identify them, how to move in right thinking, the laws of attraction, on and on. The prosperous soul. Get up and call the toll-free number. And if you're sick and tired of being sick and tired and say, well, success is just random. No, success is not random.
There is a bestseller now, #1 on the list, that's telling us that success, you have to be born in the right place at the right time, and the stars have to be aligned just so. It angered me, it infuriated me, because yes, there is the very specific, if you're an Olympic runner or you want to be a hockey player on this particular team in Canada, there is that element that is undeniable, but the success that matters for all of us, the success we all can achieve, we define what success is for us, we pursue it, and we all have the ability, the desire and the ability and the means to make it happen. And that's the message that's lost, and it's a wrong message to tell people they can't take themselves out of their circumstances, especially in these difficult economic times. People are not even trying because lack of confidence. We are being told from the highest places that things are tough, things are bad, jobs are scarce. They give up before they even begin. They don't even try, and that's devastating. We don't want to go there, because you do have the power. You know who the source of that power is. You harvest it, you utilize it, and you make it happen in your life.
Well, I love it because you just identified several things. Boy, if you've got to just TiVo and get this tape and replay it over and over and over and over as we continue to air it, I'm sure many times. But Julie, I say that because you said success is highly individualized. What success is to one, it will be to another person, but you're engineered for it. God gave you the equipment, the capabilities at your handiwork and fabrication when He designed you. Now you have to hone it, cultivate it. What is seemingly your problem is usually your provision. That what looks like an obstacle is really your opportunity in life. It's what you do with it. And you go through the lives of these people, that what really stands out to you that you would give us as nuggets to live by, to say, okay, here's a person going, I've got all this stuff against me. What are some of the critical components to succeed in life?
There's problem #1, admitting to yourself, not admitting, stating to yourself that you have all the problems going against you. That's your biggest problem. Acknowledging that which has no part, no place, no room, no how, no way in your life. It begins with a thinking process. What you think, your thoughts shape your ideas, utter your words, establish your values, your attitudes, your direction, the decisions you make along the way, that at the end of the day is the sum result of who you become and what your life is. The thought process is the most important thing you can go through. The self-speak, what you say to yourself, what you say about yourself, what you say to others, what you become committed to, what you choose to give a value to, what takes your time, what determines your psyche, what's in your spirit. That's the place to begin. Until you identify yourself, until you know your thoughts, until you take that time to really discover who you are, how you were placed on this earth, what is your purpose in this life, until you have self-identity, you cannot go forward one step. If you ask people, what do you want in life? The #1 answer is to be successful. And then you say, how are you going to go there? You're lost. I don't know. Well, what does it mean to be successful? You know, and in the book, in detail, step by step, we take you through that process. Each chapter is instructional, and it is followed by a person who's actually done it. It shows you their method, how they went about their journey to make their vision their reality.
To recap what you just said, Julie, you said #1 that the most powerful thing is thought. And then what we think, we speak. Once we can identify our thoughts and our speaking, it's our investment, application, what we apply with the investment of time, what we value. It's our value system, which is the place of investment.